Okay. Hello, sir. Good afternoon. First of all, I would like to introduce myself. I am MTB Bautista, an instructor of NEPSO San Miguel. I am also an ADDALT student of NEPSO graduate school mate. So my purpose of having you today is for me to be able to ask a few questions about mother tongue based instruction implemented in the K-12 curriculum in the Philippines. Particularly, I would like to ask first, what is MTB MLE from your perspective and from your experience as a practitioner? And how do you implement the MTB MLE in your classroom? What are the advantages and disadvantages of applying MTB MLE based on your experience? And lastly, what are your overall reflection in implementing the MTB? So let us first start with the first question. So, sir, what is MTB MLE?
Hello,
And
sir.
please,
Okay, sir. So,
if you may also, sorry, sir, I apologize.
yes, sir.
Can
Yes, yes,
you
yes.
introduce yourself first prior to answer the question?
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. So, first of all, before I would answer all your questions, so I would like to introduce myself. My name is Lividario Bitoral, a grade 3 teacher of Tandag City Sped Center. So, for your first question, was that what is MTB MLE? So classroom instruction that begins in children's mother tongue and then gradually shift towards national and or international languages as the children advances through primary education, but it only happens after a solid literacy foundation established in children's native language. So how do we implement the MTB MLE in our classroom? So as a teacher, I implement MTB MLE based on the content standards and competencies set forth by the Department of Education. So this means that the content that we deliver to the children are based on the national curriculum standard. But in the classroom level, I make sure to make some adjustments to the dialect that I use to the children because not all children can understand the Sinugbuanong Bisaya. So I have to translate it to their local dialect. So I also somehow find it problematic because the local language of my locality is different to the one being used in the learning materials. So for your third question, which is the what are the advantages and the disadvantages of applying MTB MLE based on your experience. So yes, sir. So based on my experience as a teacher of MTB MLE, it is an advantage for those students who can understand the dialect being used in the learning materials. Students who have strong first language background will benefit from this program. However, those students who cannot understand the dialect used in the learning material will have a hard time learning. And the teachers will also have a problem in translating because not all teachers are good in these local dialects. And for your last question, sir, what is my overall reaction in implementing MTB MLE? So overall, I think MTB MLE is a good program, but there are things that we need to change. For example, teachers, parents, and other stakeholders should be involved and consulted in making learning materials. Moreover, the actual local dialect spoken in a certain locality should be used to avoid confusion. If the learners are diverse, the teacher must identify one dialect that all of them can understand. So I guess that would be my answer to all your questions, sir.
Thank you very much, sir,
Hello, sir.
for giving your answers and sharing your time. Can you still hear me, sir? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Thank you very much, sir,
Hello,
for your
sir.
time, for answering the questions that I have asked. So I think all of the questions are answered well. Thank you very much, sir. So I appreciate you being part of this interview.
Okay, sir. Welcome, sir. And thank you also for reaching out.